It's baseball time back here at Palm Springs Stadium for some more PSCL baseball action. Brae Foust here giving you the coverage here. Game 2 on July 6th, 2023. Today's matchup, the actual last regular season game here at the stadium, is going to be between the BlueSox and the Coyotes. Coyotes are going to be at the bats first, while the BlueSox are going to be in the field first. It's going to be a fun matchup, fun day as well. Starting off with the fielding arrangements for the BlueSox. In the outfield and left field is going to be Noble Ortega. In center field is Fry. Right field is Celiscar. In the field is going to be Morton at the hot corner, Arianga at short, Murata at second, Dawson at first. Tyler Nelson is behind the plate. And on the mound for the BlueSox to start things off is going to be Mr. Cameron Kundig of University of the Redlands. The first pitch on its way. Just missed the outside corner to start things off for ball one. Cameron Kundig, as I said, of University of Redlands. 1-0 pitch, little inside, a little too much for ball two, 2-0. Currently pitching a 2.70 ERA, 2.7 ERA. 9 strikeouts. Ready to get things going here. 2-0 pitch. Swung on, that's going to be drilled over the left field line. That's going to get down. That's going to be in trouble, and a base hit for the Coyotes. As that nice line drive out to Noble Ortega gets down. And Geno Hutchison has himself a base hit to start things off for the Coyotes. Looked like it was coming in on the inside. Turned on that pretty quickly. Was able to get a good piece of the bat on the ball. As that brings up Nicholas Eli up to the plate for the Coyotes. Now with the runner on first. Throw back to first. Hutchison gets back in time. First pitch to Eli. Good swung on. That's going to be popped up. Over to Murata's side, and Murata underneath it makes the grab, and that's going to be out number one for the inning. Nice job to get Eli to chase after that one. A bad pitch on his end. And an easy pop out from Murata over there at second. So this is going to bring up James Nelson up to the plate now for the Coyotes of Centralia College. First pitch to him. Runner goes. Hutchison on his way. Throw down to second. Is going to be in time. No, it is not. Hutchison gets there with the stolen base. Nice throw by Tyler Nelson, though. So the Coyotes now with a runner in scoring position with one away, and the force is now off the table. Kundig looks over. He kicks, he deals. Taken, catch that outside corner, strike one. James Nelson of Centralia College, second baseman by trade. Currently batting a .207 for the season. As Kundig does a spinning move. James Nelson, like I said, 207 batting average, 324 OBP. Slugging at 207 as well. Kundig does have a sign now. He kicks, he deals. Breaking ball does not connect, though, on the inside corner. It's going to move the count up to 2-1 now. Good pitch there by Kundig. Try to get him to chase on that jam job. But did not offer up at it. Hutchison takes his lead. Throw back over to second. Hutchison does get back in time, though. Has himself a pretty quick pickoff move to the second base side. Nice turning job there. The 2-1 pitch. Taken, does catch that outside corner. Just nicked it, but a nicking is enough there. Count is evened up at 2-2 now. James Nelson trying to bump up that batting average one last time here in the regular season. Blue Sox are 8-8. Coyotes 9-7 for the season here. 2-2 pitch. Swung on. That's going to be choppered. Foul, though. Tyler Nelson grabbing that in the foul territory. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, throw back over to second again. Hutchinson gets back in time after the off-balance throw by Kundig. And we will do it again at 2-2. Kundig has a sign. He kicks. That's going to sit down Nelson for the second out of the inning. And the first strikeout for Kundig on the day. As that should bring up Tyler Harries now. Another member of Centralia College. Coming into the game. 257 batting average, 308 on base percentage, slugging at 343. First pitch to him. Swung on. Hard grounder over to shortstop. Arriaga does make the grab. Throws over to first. Not going to be in time. Meanwhile, Hutchinson rounding third, heading home, does make it around to score. And that is going to be an RBI single by Tyler Harries. And that's going to put the Coyotes up by 1 here in the top of the first inning. Nice piece of base running by Hutchinson to recognize 2 outs. You got to keep sprinting no matter what. First ball for Nunez is grounded over to third base. Morton has it, throws over to Dawson, and that will do it. So the Coyotes are going to be on the board first in the top of the first inning. It's going to be time for the Blue Sox to have their turn at the bats. We'll see what they can do coming up later right here on the PSCL Baseball Network.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. A place that brings the stars closer to Earth. Can you imagine? This is Rancho Mirage.
Like, your, bacon,
Say it steady.
ultimate cheeseburger.
Go! Your bacon ultimate cheeseburger.
Hot.
Yes, we are.
We won't make it till you order it. Our best bacon ultimate cheeseburger ever. Now at Jack in the Box.
Welcome back now to the PSCL Baseball Network on YouTube here. Coyotes up by 1 starting off this game here in the first inning. Before we get into the Blue Sox, we're going to get into the Coyotes lineup out in the field. In the outfield, we have Culver in left field, Geno Hutchinson at center, Nate Nunley at right. In the infield, Tyler Harris is at the hot corner, Nicholas Eli at short, James Nelson at second, and Brad Valentine at first. On the plate, it's going to be Calvin Carroll. And on the mound for the Coyotes is going to be Jackson Toms of Centralia College. He's currently pitching a 4.72 ERA. First pitch. Breaking ball action does not connect on the outside corner. Ball 1. .472 ERA, whips at 1.78. Next pitch does connect over the heart of the plate for a strike. Count is evened up at 1-1. So a pretty decent ERA. Would love to get that a little lower, below the 4-run mark. Next pitch on his way. Grounder up the middle between short and third. That's going to get in between the gap. Out into left field. And Murata has himself the first base hit for the Blue Sox. So that's going to bring up Raymond up to the plate now for the Blue Sox. Michael Raymond uncommitted at the time. First pitch to him, just a little bit outside for ball 1. Currently batting a .333 average, .529 OBP, and slugging at .333 as well. And as well as OPS at .863. Pretty solid. That throw back over to first does not get Murata in time. So Michael Raymond actually having a really decent season right now. Good old-fashioned 1-for-3 average. The 1-0 pitch. Taken, catches that outside corner, called strike. Evens up the count now at 1-1. Behind Raymond, throw back over to first. Is going to get past. Going to be past Valentine over at first base. Off the mishop of the throw by Toms, and that's going to move Murata over to second base now. And that will move the Blue Sox with a runner in scoring position and still nobody out in the bottom of the first inning. Good opportunity for these gentlemen. Force has been removed. And still nobody out. Next pitch, breaking ball. That's going to get past Carroll behind the plate. And that will be ruled not a wild pitch, a pass ball. As Murata so now the Blue Sox 90 feet away from getting the first run on the board. Big win for both teams would be fantastic, as this is the last game of the season. Blue Sox win, they will move their record up to 9-8. If the Coyotes win, they're going to move up to 10-7. Next pitch is going to be fouled off out of play. And the count will move over to 2-2 now. Big gap between second and third base. Freeman can recognize that, get it up the middle. He's going to have himself an easy RBI single. 2-2 pitch. Fastball way out and away. Count has moved up full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the payoff pitch. Does catch that inside corner. Strike 3 called. Nice placement right there by Toms. Get that inside corner. Had Raymond jammed up, didn't want to swing, pull the trigger. And that's going to be out number 1. Tyler Nelson now up to the plate for the Blue Sox. Ready to get his day underway. Nelson of University of Wisconsin, Eau Claire. First pitch to him looked like a slow breaking ball that didn't have any break on it whatsoever. Had to have Nelson limbo his way out of there for ball 1. Tyler Nelson currently batting a .333 average as well. Next pitch, just a little high. Moves the count now to 2-0. Standard 1 for 3, a good old-fashioned 1 for 3 average. 533 OBP, slugging at 429. His OPS is 962. The 2-0 pitch is driven high and foul out of play down the right field line. That's going to move the count to 2-1 now. As I said, the Blue Sox trying to go full 500 above average. Currently have a record of 8-8. Do not want to go 8-9 to end the season. They want that average above 500. So the 2-1 pitch to Nelson. Taking another high fastball. Nelson doesn't offer at that one. That's going to be ball 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike is the count. Runner at third base for the Blue Sox. Next pitch swung on, fouled down the left field line. Nice piece hitting, but turned on that just a little too early. And the count is now full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Looked like that was going to be strike 2 anyway, so Nelson had to take a swing at that. Was a little fooled off the speed, though. The payoff pitch. Swung on, that's going to be popped up, and that's going to get foul out of play, and we will do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Good battle so far between Toms and Nelson. Jackson Toms in a little bit of a struggle here with 1 out, full count here against Tyler Nelson. Here's the payoff pitch again. Taken, catches that outside corner. Strike 3 called. And Nelson sat down on strikes. Caught that outside corner beautifully. And fooled Nelson completely, thinking it was going to be a breaking ball of some sorts in the dirt, but came right across to catch that outside corner. And now the Blue Sox are down to 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. I was going to bring up Judson Selskar of Valley City State University. First pitch to him is going to be outside, ball 1. Currently batting a .321 batting average, 447 OBP. Next pitch to him, a little too far inside. No shot of him connecting on that one. Count is now 2-0. Looking to get that runner over at third base home. Somehow, someway, next pitch. Little too far inside again. Count is run up to 3 balls and no strikes. And Jackson doesn't like the baseball he's been throwing, so he's going to get himself a new one. Fair play. I've done some things like that before in my time as on the mound. 3-0 pitch. That's going to be way high. So that's going to be a 4-pitch walk to Selskar. And now the Blue Sox have runners at the corners. Still 2 outs, though. So Aiden Morton's going to come up to the plate with a big opportunity. 2 outs now in the bottom of the first inning to get on the board and tie things up at least. Currently batting .259. OBP is 475. Slugging at .333, but his OPS at .808. Good opportunity for him. First pitch to him this at bat taken. Catches the heart of the plate, though. Called strike. Tom's 2 strikeouts already in the inning. But has options to get the last out of the inning. Ground ball will do it. Pop up will do it. Bet he wouldn't mind another strikeout, though. 0-1 pitch. Swung on. It's going to be popped up. If that stays in play, they have a chance here. Over his Valentine, but that is going to get out of play. So out number 3 doesn't happen there. But the good news is that's going to put the count 0-2 for Jackson Toms. And now Morton going to have to battle and protect. Murata able to get the first single on the plate. Well, Selscar is going to be offered second base, a free stolen base by Jackson Tom. Next pitch on the outside corner does not connect, though. Ball 1. Yeah, quite honestly, I actually do agree with that move by Jackson Tom. Just let Selscar over, let him have second base. You're worried about this one out right here. 1-2 pitch. Swung on. That's going to be a grounder over the second base side. James Nelson. That's going to get under the glove of James Nelson. That's going to be E4 right there. 1 run is across, and the Blue Sox have themselves a 2-1 lead right here in the bottom of the first inning. It's now 2-1. Unfortunately, yeah, that is an E4. Stepped out of the way of it and just had the glove in front of it. Runner goes. Throw down over to second base. That's going to be way over the head of Nicholas Eli. James Nelson doesn't make the save on that end. But Aiden Morton now has himself a stolen base. So 0-1 is the count. Next pitch going to be lined out into deep center field. Geno Hutchinson going back, gets underneath it though, makes the grab, and that is going to do it for the bottom of the first inning. But not before the Blue Sox are able to get on the board, not once but twice, as they have taken the lead here in the bottom of the first inning. We're going into the second inning. We're going to see what the Coyotes can do now after that error. See if they can come back. You're listening right here to the PSCL Baseball Network.
Our family at Desert Air has always had one mission: to provide our community with comfort solutions that fit their lifestyle and budget. For over 65 years, Desert Air strives to meet and exceed our customers' expectations, not only by keeping them comfortable, but by continuing to stand behind our service, products, and knowledgeable staff. Desert Air is family-owned here in the Coachella Valley since 1954 and will continue to be here for all your AC and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
None of us can see the future, but we can plan for it. And Eisenhower Health has been doing that for years, adding state-of-the-art new facilities, innovative technologies, more doctors in key specialties, and more health centers across the valley, and new programs to meet specialized needs. Whatever the future brings, bring it on, because Eisenhower Health is here for you today and tomorrow.
Top of the second now here at the PSCL Baseball Network on YouTube. Welcome back to this fine Thursday afternoon. Brae Foust here, calling the action here. Blue Sox and Coyotes going at it in the last regular season game here at Palm Springs Stadium. The Coyotes were able to get 1 run on the board in the top first, but Blue Sox able to answer right back with 2 runs of their own. That's going to bring up Brad Valentine for the Coyotes. Kundig back on the mound for the Blue Sox. First pitch of the inning. Breaking ball does not connect, though. Try to get that back door. Did not get there in time, though. Ball 1. Kundig has a sign. Little chopper over the third base side. Morton has the grab. Throws over to first. Had to have Dawson hop on that one, but does land back on the bag. That's going to be out number 1. Yeah, Morton able to hustle him down there with an easy chopper grounder there. Didn't need to rush a whole lot on that one, and an easy throw over to first base. It's going to bring up Calvin Carroll, the catcher for the Coyotes. Representing Cuesta College this season. Currently batting a .286 average. First pitch to him. Does catch that outside corner. Called strike. Maybe a little outside for my personal taste, but to be fair, I'm not as close to the plate as the umpire is. So we'll give it to him. 0-1 pitch. Fastball in the dirt. Actually, that looked like an off-speed pitch. The more I think about it, Calvin Carroll had to go chase for that one. That's swinging strike 2. Currently has an OBP of 459 and slugging at 393. His OPS, on the other hand, is 852, pretty high. So the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt, try to get him to go chase. Calvin Carroll recognized that immediately, though, and let that one go. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kundig trying to get out of this inning, trying to get another strikeout on the board for him. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off. So we will do it again at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Foul off by Carroll. Next pitch on its way. Fastball in the dirt. Count is evened up at 2-2, and I love the hustle by Tyler Nelson. Even though there's nobody on, he's still working hard back there, keeping the ball in front of him. Being a human shield, even though there's nobody on. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kundig has his sign. He kicks, he deals. Now the fastball crosses the plate, though, does not connect on the outside corner. Count has moved up full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Kundig doesn't want to lose him here. Doesn't want another runner on the base path for the Coyotes. The full payoff pitch goes. Does catch the outside corner. Strike 3 called. Nice pitch by Kundig, catching that outside corner on the fastball. Corrected himself. Last few pitches was way too far outside. Corrected himself enough. And does connect on that outside corner. For another strikeout on his plate. As that brings up Nate Nunley. Right here in the top of the 2nd inning. First pitch. Does catch that outside corner. Called strike. 0-1 is the count. Nate Nunley. Currently batting, unfortunately, just a 120 average. His OBP is at 324, so he's getting on base. 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. So good opportunity for Kundig to get himself out of this inning, and the Blue Sox back on the bats. The 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, checked his swing. Actually, it looked like it might have bounced off. Yeah, actually bounced off right into home plate umpire's Adam's apple. Yeah, he's holding his throw. That is not a fun. That is not a pretty sight. Even with a breaking ball off speed pitch, these things are still coming out at a good mid to low 80 miles an hour. Having that head off the shin guard right into your Adam's apple. That doesn't tickle. Get him a couple drinks of water. Looks like he's going to be all right, but like I said, I wouldn't blame him if he was to be a little shaken up here. So it looks like even the home plate umpires having a little laugh at that. No harm, no foul. Even though there was a lot of harm, there was just no foul. So Nate Nunley is back up to the plate, ready to go. Reassuring the count is still at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kundig trying to close this inning out right here, right now. 1-2 pitch. Taken off the inside part of the plate, a little too far inside. Count is evened up at 2-2 now. Kundig has another chance to end it right here. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, grounder over to the third base side. Morton has the ball right there, throws it over to Dawson, and that will complete the top of the second inning. So the Coyotes, unfortunately, are having to be sat down 1-2-3. We're going into the bottom of the second inning. Your score remains 2-1. Blue Sox. Come back and see what they can do up to the plate next.
That's it. That's his house. Mr. Brad Haley?
Relax. Did I win something?
My sources tell me you've been calling Jack in the Box junk in the box.
So?
I take these things personally, Brad.
Get lost.
Sure, just try my food, apologize, and I'll go.
Beat it, clown!
Listen, punk! I've spent millions of dollars improving my kitchens to make our best burgers ever!
You're psycho!
Oh yeah, whoop 'em good, Jack.
Brad, you get to try my best burger ever, and all I want is your honest opinion.
Tasty.
Really? You're not just saying that because I'm kneeling on your spine?
No, I shouldn't have dissed your food, man. I'm sorry, Jack.
Well, I'm sorry about the grass stains.
Really?
No.
It's one thing to be honored as an esteemed Forbes award-winning resort. It's quite another to be honored 3 years in a row. Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage is proud to once again be the recipient of the Forbes 4-Star Award for both our extraordinary hotel and the steakhouse, and Forbes' highest honor, the prestigious 5-Star Award for Sunstone Spa. Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage, your 5-star escape.
Welcome back now to this PSCL action here on the PSCL YouTube channel. Brae Foust here covering all the action here for you. Noble Ortega up to the plate now for the Blue Sox. Jackson Tom's back on the mound for the Coyotes. First pitch taken, called strike on the outside corner. 0-1 pitch, breaking ball. Noble Ortega sticks his bat out, swings that. That's going to be in no man's land. Yeah, no, it is not. A diving catch by Culver. Sliding right into the grass, makes the grab right there. And the Coyotes have themselves their first out of the inning in spectacular fashion. A nice play over there by Culver in left field. Hustle over there. Make the sliding grab for the first out of the inning. Well done, good sir, over in left field. That's going to bring up Fry for the Blue Sox. First pitch he sees is going to be chopping it over to Harries over at third base. Harries picks it up, throws it over to first, and gets him in time. So another one pitch and another out for the Coyotes. Nice hustle there to get to that ball. Grabbed it immediately, threw it over to first base for the second out of the inning. And only the third pitch for Jackson Toms here in the bottom of the second. Working very quickly here. That's going to bring up Arriaga up to the plate. First pitch, an easy take for the first ball. Arriaga, representative College of the Desert. Currently batting .259. OBP's at .412. 1-0 pitch, outside and away again. Count is now 2-0. It is a beautiful day here in Palm Springs, but it is also a hot day out here. 2-0 pitch. Taken, does catch the heart of the plate though. Called strike. 2-1 is the count. Currently bolstering 101 degrees out here in Palm Springs. I'm supposed to get up to 104 degrees. And there's no wind whatsoever. It is just straight up heat here. Just like what Jackson Toms is doing right now. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the next pitch. Looks like they might have had some two-seamer action there. Does not come back around though. And the count has moved to 3-1. Tom's a little over 30 pitches. Next pitch on its way. Swung on, fouled off, back down the left field line, out of play. Hopefully that didn't park there. But fouled off nonetheless. The count is now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So with 3 balls and 2 strikes, Toms kicks, he deals. Swung on, grounder over to the shortstop side. Tough play for Eli, and he's going to actually throw that away. But it looked like Arriaga was going to get there just in time anyway, as he was hustling down over there. It's going to be a tough play for Eli to make. As that's going to be just rolled as a standard single. Speed of Arriaga got to the better of Eli. He looked like he didn't fully hustle that one, but it was going to be a tough play nonetheless. It was going to be a tough play to even get the ball out of the glove and in time. But however you look at it, it's going to be a runner on the base path now for the Blue Sox with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. As that brings up the other Ortega. Next pitch, breaking ball, just a little too far inside, ball 1. Cesar Ortega, Colorado Northwestern Community College student. Throw it back over to first. Does he get him? Yes, he does. Picked him off. And out of nowhere, the Coyotes are back up at the bats. Nice move over there by Toms. Jackson Toms able to get the pickoff move. And Arriaga is left stranded on the base path with nowhere to go, and that's going to be out number 3. We're going into the top of the 3rd inning. Blue Sox still lead at 2-1. We'll see what they can do in the field coming up right here on the PSCL Baseball Network.
like meat.
I like meat and I like cheese.
Meat.
Watch the monitor. This is the ultimate cheeseburger from Jack in the Box. It's a big cheeseburger for purists. Just meat and cheese.
I like the meat and cheese part.
Yeah.
But why a bun?
Bun's not meat nor cheese.
Word.
You lose that bun, you got something.
Without the bun, your hands would be covered with meat and cheese. All right, we'll look into that.
We've reached the top third inning right here on the PSEL YouTube channel. Brae Foust here covering the action here, the final day of the regular season in the PSEL season 2023. We got ourselves a pretty good one here, folks. BlueSox up by 1. Still the top third inning. Plenty of outs and innings to go, though. And plenty of time on the clock as well. First up to the plate for the Coyotes is going to be Culver. He's going to chop that over to third base side. Morton has the ball, throws it over to Dawson at first. That's going to be one pitch and one out. Morton over there at third base, the hot corner, been getting a lot of opportunities. At least for today's ball game. Been working at the hot corner, but a lot of his ground balls haven't been so hot. I would say maybe lukewarm. Owen Fuoco, a PSCL All-Star in his right. Ready to get his first chops here for today. First pitch to him. Swung on, fouled off. Fouled right off the catcher's mitt for strike one. Kundig ready to go. 2 1/3 innings pitched already. Next pitch on his way. Swung on and missed. Strike two. Had Foco swinging at that for the fences. So no balls and 2 strikes is the count. Kundig ready for another strikeout. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's driven opposite field to the right field side. Underneath it, though, is going to be Seliskar, and he makes the grab for out number 2. Good action right there by Fuoco to push that out to the right side. Unfortunately, got a little too much air on that. Enough air for Seliskar to move over to his left and get the put out. And that should bring now the lineup back up to the top for the Coyotes. This is going to be Geno Hutchison 1 for 1 today with a single. First pitch to him. Taken a little far outside, ball 1. Singled on a line drive out to left field. 1-0 pitch. Swung on, that's going to be fouled off out of play. That's going to even the count up to 1-1. Watch out in the park. Baseball's hit back there. Could be dangerous. 1-1 is the count. Kundig kicks, he deals. Almost had Geno chasing there. But Geno held back. Recognized the fastball was not going to come back at all. Count is now 2-1. Hard to believe we've already reached the last week of the season here. 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Had Geno chasing that one. Count is even up in 2-2. Almost felt like this has been a long season, but nonetheless has gone by pretty quickly here in Palm Springs, California. And we thank you for joining us here on the YouTube channel for this last game of the regular season. 2-2 pitch in the dirt. Tried to get Geno chasing that one, but does not. And the count's going to be full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Kundig has his sign. The payoff pitch. Swung on, that's going to be grounder over the shortstop side. Nice grab by Arriaga, but he's going to throw that away. And Hutchinson is going to be on the base path off the E6 throw. Unfortunately, right there, another error, a costly error that could have got them out of the inning. So instead of going into the bottom of the third inning to try and get some more runs going, Nicholas Eli is going to be up to the plate now for the Coyotes. Now with the runner on the base path. First pitch to him is actually going to be a non-pitch. Throw over to first to get Hutchison back to the plate. Looks over at first real quick. Has a sign. Nelson moving to the right side. Look for an outside pitch. That's going to be fouled. Yes, that is fouled off. Count is now 0-1. I was a little confused as well with Hutchison. Thought it might have just been sound of the glove, but it was a foul ball off the bat. So Hutchison takes his lead over at first base. Next pitch, catch that outside corner beautifully. Kundig has himself an even count, 1-1. Trying to keep the Coyotes at bay and get his boys back on the bats. 1-1 pitch. Runner's going to be going. Chopper over to the shortstop side. Arriaga has another opportunity. And this time he makes it count, and that's going to do it for the top of the third. Arriaga made the mistake early on that last at-bat, but this time gets a redemption arc. And he's going to end the top of the third inning with the BlueSox still up 2-1. They're up to the bat now. Coming up on the bottom of the third inning right here on the PSCL Baseball Network. We've reached the bottom of the third inning. BlueSox Coyotes facing off in the last game of the regular season. Jackson Tom's back on the mound for the Coyotes. First pitch to Cesar Ortega back in the batter's box. Going to be taken for a ball, 1-0. Next pitch, breaking pitch. A little too far inside for Cesar's liking and takes it for a ball, 2-0. Cesar rudely interrupted by the pickoff move last inning. Next pitch is going to be fouled in and out of the glove of Calvin Carroll. A 2-1 pitch. Going to be taken on the outside. Does not connect though. Way outside, ball 3. Next pitch does connect on the corner. Count has moved up full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tom's trying to end this strikeout right here, right now. Fortunately, just a little too high on that last pitch, ball 4. And Cesar Ortega is on the base path now for the BlueSox. And Murata back up in the lineup, back at the top of the lineup now for the BlueSox, ready to get things going. 1-for-1 today for him, as he singled on a ground ball to the left field side. into the glove of Carroll. Does have a sign. Throw is going to be way high out on the inside. Murata having to duck out of that one. Ball one. Just a little bit inside. 1-0 pitch. That one, another one inside. Murata is going to take his bag on the hit by pitch. And it looks like the manager for the Coyotes is going to come out now, have a little word with the infield at least. Just calm things down here. As that is going to bring up Michael Raymond up to the plate, coming up. Had a strikeout looking his last plate appearance. So after that brief word, most likely just to calm his pitcher down. Oh, that calm his infield down, recognizing runners at first and second, nobody out. Forces at any bag. And they should be all good to go. Michael Raymond ready to go, a pitcher and first baseman by trade. Squaring up to bunt. Pulls it back though on the outside, does not connect. Ball one. It's going to be a tough bunt nonetheless, even if he stretched out to get that. So I think that was a good call right there. Is he going to square up to bunt again? Yes, he does. He squares right here. Plays the bunt. That's going to be fouled off though. Evens the count up at 1-1. Nobody out now here in the bottom of the third inning. Raymond wants to get the force out of the way in any way, shape, or form. 1-1 pitch. Does he square up the bunt? Yes, he does. Pulls it back though. Does though connect on the inside corner. Strike two. And now, unfortunately, he's gonna have to protect. The bunt is a no-go now. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be a chopper down the first base side. The only play, though, for Valentine is the tag up against Raymond, and that's going to be a 3 unassisted putout. But that does move the runners over to second, third. So in all ways, shape, or form, that was a bunt. Or at least worked out in the bunt. Moves the runners over to second, third. Murata at second, Ortega at third. And now Tyler Nelson, the catcher, ready to get his second at-bat going. Struck out look in his last play's appearance. Has a great opportunity to extend this lead for the Blue Sox. First pitch is going to be swinging off that outside corner. Strike one. Oh, 1 is the count. And that ricochets right off Tyler Nelson off the hands. And with that, unfortunately, mistake, Jackson Toms has hit the bases full now. So that's going to bring up Judson Seliskar, who has a big opportunity here for the Blue Sox. 1 out. Runners are loaded here, and the bases are loaded here. In the bottom of the third inning, still 1 out in the inning. First pitch to Judson. Taken high, easy take for ball 1. Judson has some pop in it. He can take it over the right field wall if he wants to, if he gets the right pitch. 1-0 pitch. Taken, does catch the outside corner, strike one, count is even up, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Toms throws. And has Selskar chasing on that end. 4 strike 2. Count has moved up to 1-2 now. This would be a big strikeout for Jackson Toms to get a second out on the board. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on hard liner. Grounded foul though. And we will do it again at 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was a laser down the right field line. Looked like it just turned on it just a little too early. He held back by maybe a half of a millisecond. He would have had himself a minimum 2 RBI single, maybe a 3 RBI single. Well, looks like Ortega has untied his shoe. It's a bold strategy here, Cotton. So Ortega's double knotted his laces, and we are ready to go. The 1-2 pitch. Just a little bit off the outside corner. Does not connect. Count is evened up at 2-2 now. It was a really good waste pitch maybe for Toms. He was trying to get that strikeout right then and there. Count is evened up at 2-2. Toms kicks. He deals. Breaking pitch. Does not connect. Going to be moving the count now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And now runners all over the place. Ducks on the pond. Most likely Toms is going to be pitching something for Selskar to hit. Good battle back by Selskar. Payoff pitch. Check to swing. Did it go? No, he did not. That is going to be walking in a run. And that is a big out. Missed there for the Coyotes. As that's going to walk in a run, and the Blue Sox have now taken a 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and there's still only 1 out in the inning. It was a close check. I think it could have gone either way. But personally, I do think from back here, might have pulled it back just in the nick of time. But however you look at it, it's going to be a run on the board for the Blue Sox. And Aiden Morton up to the plate again for the Blue Sox. First pitch is taken for a strike, though. It was a good battle by Selskar. 0-1 pitch. He asked for time. He wasn't granted time. Unfortunately, he wasted a strike right there, so 0-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. Taken ball up and away. Count has moved up to 1-2 now. Probably a good move for Morton just to stay in the box here. Yeah, even after the step off for Toms, Morton's going to stay in the box, which is the smart move here. Jackson moving a little too quick for his tasting, so he's just going to stay in the box and get going. The 1-2 pitch. Outside, way outside for ball 2. Count is even 2-2 now. Like I said, this is a big game for both teams. Blue Sox want to get up above 500. The Coyotes trying to get their 10th win of the season. Next pitch chopped foul. And we will do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jackson Toms, 62 pitches in. 2 1/3 as well. Is a big, big game trying to get into the playoffs. The 2-2 pitch. Heads up, way up and in. Luckily for Morton, didn't have to duck a whole lot. Just went right by him. And the count is full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Dawson ready to get his chops in coming up later. That hit the bat. That did hit the bat. I thought that ricocheted off the bat. I think the umpires are confused about it now. They're going to have a talk. I thought that hit off the knob of his bat. That might have been off his elbow guard. No, they are going to say it is a hit by pitch. Every out and every run counts. This is the last game of the regular season before we get into playoffs. So they want every out and they want every run that they can get. Of course, the Coyotes, they would rather have a 3-1 deficit over a 4-run deficit. 4-run deficit. And that is a really tricky one to call off right there. I personally thought it hit off the knob of the bat. I thought that's what I heard, but again, I'm up here in the press box, and the umpire has a closer end to the bat. So umpires are going to have another quick word just to clarify real quick what they have. Score is, as of now, 3-1. Again, if it hit off the bat, it would be a 1-2-3 double play. They're gonna, and if not, then they do keep it the rule hit by pitch. Then another run's going to be on the board, and the Blue Sox will keep it at 4-1. So they have officially ruled it a hit by pitch, and the Blue Sox have taken a 4-1 lead here in the bottom of the third inning. And now, that brings up Dawson, who's been waiting to get his chops going here in the second at-bat. Caden Dawson of Walla Walla Community College. First pitch he sees, will be flown out into deep center field. Gino Hutchinson makes the grab, throws it over to third base. Really high over to third base. Is that going to get out of play? No, it does not get out of play. No, actually, they are going to roll it out of play. So 2 runs are going to come across to score off the bad throw by Gino Hutchinson. 2 runs come across. It's now 6-1 Blue Sox. First pitch for Noble Ortega is going to be fouled off out of play for a strike. Count is now 0-1. Blue Sox now off in the lead by 5. And that should actually do it right there. And yes, that will roll over the inning now. I try and get this set up going on Game Changer real quick. 1 second, folks. And now it's set up on my game changer. So, after that, the Blue Sox have rolled the inning now. And they have taken a commanding lead going into the top of the 4th inning. The score, Coyotes 1 and the Blue Sox 7. We're going into the top of the 4th inning. Kundig back on the mound, ready to go. We'll be right back here, right here, on the PSCL baseball broadcast.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. A place that brings the stars closer to Earth. Can you imagine? This is Rancho Mirage.
Like, your, bacon,
Say it. Steady.
ultimate cheeseburger.
Go! Your bacon ultimate cheeseburger.
Hot.
Yes, we are.
We won't make it till you order it. Our best bacon ultimate cheeseburger ever. Now at Jack in the Box.
Welcome back now to the PSCL Baseball Network on YouTube. So we're going to have ourselves a pinch hitter now. Peyton Wysong up to plate now for the Coyotes. First pitch to him. Taken for a called strike. 0-1 is the count. Kunde back on the mound for the Blue Sox. 0-1 pitch. Taken over the heart of the plate. Called strike 2. And Wysong, fortunately, in a bad pitcher's count, 0-2 to get things going here in the top of the 4th. 0-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled off out of the catcher's mitt, and we will do it again at 0-2. Fortunately, a rough bottom of the 3rd inning for the Coyotes. Not able to get things ending. Swung on and missed in the dirt. Nelson picks it up, throws it over to Dawson. That's going to be a K2-3 put out. For out number 1. He's going to bring up Tyler Harris, 1 for 1 today. We had that tough play over to shortstop for a single. Probably like something a little more solid here. I'll have to see the results here. First pitch to him. In the dirt for a ball. Count as 1 ball, no strikes. Easy take there. As we are not playing in the U.S. Open. That was a couple weeks ago here in California. 1-0 pitch. Check to swing, but it does come across for strike 1 and count as even. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Kundig has a sign. He kicks, he deals. Swung on, that's going to be fouled off down the right field line and out of play, as that's going to move the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Kundig, 45 pitches in now, 3 1/3 innings complete. Has a good chance to get 4 out of this. Next pitch is going to be heads up. Right up the middle. Kundig apparently tried to catch it without his glove on his hand. That would have been an impressive feat there. Never seen anything like that. But nonetheless, that's going to be a base hit for Tyler Harris. He's going to go 2 for 2 now with a couple of singles. And we We have one out in the top of the fourth. As that brings up, should be Nunez, if I'm not mistaken. Isaiah Nunez, number 14. 0 for 1 today with a ground out to third base. First pitch to him. Taken over the heart of the plate, called strike. 0-1 is the count. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, grounded hard, but way foul. Nobody able to get that one. Strike 2. Gundig been placing his pitches very well as of late. Making the Coyotes swing at what he wants them to swing and keep the bat on the shoulder for others. Throw back over to first. Harry's back in time, though. Currently only 3 hits given for the Coyotes. Next pitch is going to be popped up. Murata gets underneath it. Glove underneath the sun, makes the grab, and that is going to be out number 2. Like we said right there, Gundig getting the pitches he wants, getting all the players here for the Coyotes to swing at the things that he wants them to swing at. An easy pop out for the BlueSox. So now with 2 outs, it's going to bring up Brae Foust. Harris takes his lead. First pitch to him. Liner over Kundig's head, but that's going to get right to Murata's glove. Tosses over to Arriaga for the 4-6 fielder's choice, and that will be out number 3. So, the BlueSox only able to allow 1 runner off 1 hit in the top of the 4th inning, but that's all the Coyotes can do. They've got a little bit of work to do, and they've got to do some defense to make it happen. We'll see if they can do that right here on the PSCL YouTube broadcast.
Our family at Desert Air has always had one mission: to provide our community with comfort solutions that fit their lifestyle and budget. For over 65 years, Desert Air strives to meet and exceed our customers' expectations, not only by keeping them comfortable, but by continuing to stand behind our service, products, and knowledgeable staff. Desert Air is family-owned here in the Coachella Valley since 1954 and will continue to be here for all your AC and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
None of us can see the future, but we can plan for it. And Eisenhower Health has been doing that for years, adding state-of-the-art new facilities, innovative technologies, more doctors in key specialties, and more health centers across the valley, and new programs to meet specialized needs. Whatever the future brings, bring it on, because Eisenhower Health is here for you today and tomorrow.
So we have now passed the halfway point of this ball game. BlueSox in a commanding lead 7-1 going into the bottom of the 4th. First pitch to Noble Ortega. That's going to be driven pretty deep out to center field, but Hutchinson gets right underneath it, and that's going to be 1 pitch, 1 out to start things off here in the bottom of the 4th. And another one strikes again. With the depth of this Palm Springs Stadium, the depth of this field has been big put out. A lot of fly balls in no man's land, nobody able to get them. And that one, a solid hit, but 400 feet is a deep ballpark. So first pitch to Fry was taken for a ball. The next pitch on its way looked like an off-speed pitch. I think Toms might have tried to aim that instead of threw it. Batter just lost grip. So now he has himself a 2-0 count. Here's the pitch to Fry. Taken up and away. Count has moved up to 3-0 now. 3 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Green light was not initiated. Catches the heart of the plate, strike 1. 3-1 pitch. That one is low and out for ball 4. So Fry has himself a base on balls. And the Blue Sox have another runner on the base path. As we have now passed the 1 hour and 10 minute mark. We have less than an hour to play. Throw back over to first, and he does get him picked off right there. Fry does not get down. He kept standing up, and that was an easy put out for Valentine. Did not go hands first down, just stayed up on his feet, and that cost him. So now there's 2 outs in the inning as Arriaga takes his stride here. Down the left field line, he hits that. Is that going to get fouled? Yes, it does. Fouls and bounces out of play for strike 1. Probably just waited on that one just a little too long. Push that out too far out. So no balls and 1 strikes. Tom's unfortunately 3 1/3 innings pitched. Now with 2 outs in the inning. 0-1 pitch to Arriaga. Up and away, ball 1. Count is even now, 1-1. Out in the auxiliary field, looks like it's the Bombers against, I believe, the Green Dragons. Green Dragons and Lumberjacks, same color. Hard to see sometimes. Next pitch up in the zone, doesn't connect though. Ball 2, count is 2-1 now. Two-one pitch. Does connect on that outside corner. Evens the count up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nice pitch there. Arriaga probably thought it was going to be a breaking ball again, but stayed on a fast path on the outside corner, and the count is now even. Toms has a sign. He kicks, and he deals. Breaking ball is going to be popped up right into Eli's territory, and shortstop does make the grab, and that will do it for the bottom of the 3rd inning. So no harm, no foul. The Coyotes get a pretty good 1, 2, 3, 4 after the pickoff attempt. Fortunately, they got to get some runs on the board. They're going to have to roll an inning to make something happen. We'll see what they can do coming up on the top of the 5th right here on the PSCL Baseball Network.
Agua Caliente Casinos has added more of the hottest and newest slots. With more than 155,000 square feet of gaming, your next jackpot is just a slot pull away. No matter which of our 3 premier properties you visit, Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, or Cathedral City, you'll always find more of the hottest and newest slots. Agua Caliente Casinos, the Caliente place to play.
When it comes to air conditioning and heating questions, Desert Air has the answers. Like, did you know it is recommended that you change your filters every 6 months to keep your air as clean as possible? And do you know it's important to service your system at least twice a year to keep it running optimally, especially here in our extreme desert conditions? Desert Air knows, and with a team of experienced and factory-trained technicians, we are here to help with all your air conditioning and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
Cameron Kundig back on the mound for the Blue Sox. Pitching a really good game right here. 50 pitches in the game so far after 4 complete innings of play. Trying to save the bullpen here as much as they can as the regular season is coming to a close. Kundig can get out of this game with some pitches wasted. Very little pitches wasted. He would be a happy guy and the team would be a happy team. First pitch by Calvin Carroll, though, is going to be fouled off for strike one. So the 0-1 pitch, Kundig has a sign. He kicks, he deals. Swung on, foul off into the back net. That's going to move the count to 0-2 now. Had him chasing on that end. Thought it was going to be a little more inside. Kundig went on the outside. 0-2 is the count now. So no balls and 2 strikes. Kundig ready to go. Here's the payoff pitch right here. Swung on and missed strike 3. Dropped though. Nelson throws over, and that's going to be an error off Tyler Nelson, off of Tyler Nelson's throw. And Calvin Carroll is going to move over to second base off the strikeout. That is going to bring up Nate Nunley up to the plate now for the Coyotes. Runner in scoring position off the throwing error by Tyler Nelson. First pitch, catch the heart of the plate, strike 1. Throw back over to second, nobody covering though. That didn't stop Kundig from throwing over anyway. Murata might have had to reach out a little too far for himself. Oh, 1 is the count. Here's the pitch. Way too high. Ball 1. Count is even up. 1-1 now. Calvin Carroll over at second off the error. Throwing error by Tyler Nelson. 1-1 pitch going to be driven out to right field. Selsgaard, though, does make the grab, though. Small tag by Calvin Carroll, but doesn't advance on that end. And that's going to be out number 1 for the BlueSox. Again, another good piece of hitting there. Unfortunately, just pushed it out right at the glove of Selsgaard. Didn't have to move a hole too far out of there. As that now brings up Culver up to the plate. First pitch to him. Taken outside, ball 1. Culver 0 for 1 today. Grounding out to third base. One 0 pitch. Swung on right up the middle. Kundig had to get out of that way. He's lined out to center field. Rounding third is Carroll. He's coming home. Cut off to the plate, though. And Carroll across the score. And Culver has himself an RBI single. It is now 7-2 BlueSox. Sometimes it only takes one. And that could be the one to get things going. So he's going to bring up Owen Fuoco up to the plate now for the Coyotes. First pitch he sees is taken for a ball. 1 out still in the inning. Coyotes are now down just by 5. First pitch low for a ball. Count is 2-0 now. Kundig reaching 60 pitches now. Might be getting somebody ready in the bullpen next half inning. We'll have to wait and see. 2-0 pitch. Swung on, lined out to left field. That's going to be trouble and down. Ortega able to get the ball back into play, and the runners move station to station. And Owen Foco has himself a 1-for-2 day now. Hard piece of hitting out there. Roped that thing deep into left field. Unfortunately, it was right to Ortega, and nobody was able to move outside their original stations. As that now brings up Geno Hutchinson. 1-for-2 today. Kundig, 1 out. Still looking for that ground ball to end this inning right here, right now. First pitch outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Couple of good hits for the Coyotes. Now might be stressing the Blue Sox out just a little bit. 1-0 pitch. Swung on. That's been grounded over to Arriaga. Does he make the grab? No, it's going to ricochet off him. Hard piece of hitting there. That actually will be ruled as an E6. It was going to be a tough play, but that probably should have been taken care of. And now the bases are loaded for the Coyotes. A chance to come back in this game with 1 out. Top of the 5th inning, first pitch for Eli is going to be taken up to Murata. That's going to be right there, a 4-3 double play put out. One pitch does it. Gets the job done, and the Coyotes are having to be forced back onto the field. So off the air of Arriaga, Murata says, I'll do it myself. It's okay, my friend. I got you covered. Grounder right to him, to the second base side. Gets Hutchison, throws out Nicholas Eli for the 4-3 double play. And that will do it for the top of the 5th inning. Coyotes do get 1 run back, though. As is now a 5-run deficit, 7-2 now. But the Blue Sox up to the plate again. And we've seen them do some damage. We'll see what they can do coming up later on the PSCL YouTube broadcast.
It's one thing to be honored as an esteemed Forbes award-winning resort. It's quite another to be honored 3 years in a row. Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage is proud to once again be the recipient of the Forbes 4-Star Award for both our extraordinary hotel and the steakhouse, and Forbes' highest honor, the prestigious 5-Star Award for Sunstone Spa. Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage, your 5-star escape.
Bottom of the 5th inning, Blue Sox still leading 7-2. Jackson Tom's back on the mound now for the Coyotes. Fortunately, it looks like the Coyotes are low on arms as he's got to continue pitching there. First pitch to Cesar Ortega is taken for a ball, up and in. 1-0 is the count. Next pitch to him is going to be fouled off. Out of play, out into the parking lot. Count is evened up now at 1-1. And that's the good thing about this Blue Sox team. One error does not stop them. They get right back on the horse and get themselves going. That last inning proved it otherwise. Arriaga had himself a misstep right there trying to get the double play. But his partner on the second base side was able to pick himself back up. He can get his double play going and make sure the score remains as it is. Next pitch. Ooh, that fouled off right into the catcher's, I think maybe leg, maybe his thigh. So Calvin Carroll doing okay now, ready to go. Next pitch, that's going to be swung on. That's going to be popped up. That's going to look like a no man's land. But Wysong over at second base taking over. Does make the grab. Nice moving on his end. As soon as he turned his head up, though, he had to recognize, oh, I've got to put my glove up quickly. Does so and does get the pop out for the first out of the inning. Definitely a tough play out there nonetheless. That's going to bring up Murata. First pitch he sees, that's going to be a line shot out to left field. An easy line drive single for him. As that is now going to put his line at 2-2 today. As that is now going to bring up Raymond up to the plate. Ready to get his chops going. With one out here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Throw back over to first. Murata back safely in time, though. Love that Valentine actually just kept the glove on him. Might be a little annoyed by that. Might be saying just throw it back. But sometimes some base runners make mistakes and accidentally leave a hand off the bag. First pitch of this at bat, though, is taken high for a ball. Raymond 0 for 2 today at the plate. Strikeout looking and the ground out to first base. 1-0 pitch. Checked his swing, but it's in there anyway on the outside corner. Strike one. And the count is even at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Taken for a ball. That's going to get past Calvin Carroll's glove. And Murata's going to take second base off the pass ball. So now with the 2-1 count for Raymond, he has himself a good hitter's count with a runner in scoring position. Next pitch, just a little high and outside, ball 3. Count has moved up to 3-1 now. So with a 3-1 count, Toms looks, he kicks, and he deals. Swung on. Nice snag by Toms, though. And it looks like Murata's going to be stuck in a pickle. Toms throws over to second. That's going to be Eli who gets the bag. Tags Murata. Might have a little struggle, though, over at the other first base side. Raymond back over in first safely. And that's going to be out number 2. Boy, what a struggle of events there. A nice play by Toms to get Murata in the pickle. Got the lead runner out. And that is going to be out number 2 off the fielder's choice. So with 2 outs in the inning, that's going to bring up Tyler Nelson 0 for 1 today with a strikeout and was hit by a pitch. First pitch to him. Outside. Good take for a ball one. And 7-2 in the PSCL is not that big of a lead. One rollover inning can do it, so the Coyotes have to recognize that and try and get out of this inning unscathed. It looks like it's just going to be Toms all the way here in the bottom of the fifth. Next pitch seen, line over to Eli, gets the grounder, throws it over to Wysong, gets the 6-4 fielder's choice, and that will do it for the bottom of the fifth inning. So, no harm, no foul for the Coyotes, leaving one runner on. And they're going into the top of the sixth inning with a 5-run disadvantage. But a good rollover inning can do the trick. We'll have to see if they can do so right here on the PSCL YouTube broadcast.
So, you like meat?
I like meat and I like cheese.
Meat.
Watch the monitor. This is the ultimate cheeseburger from Jack in the Box. It's a big cheeseburger for purists. Just meat and cheese.
I like the meat and cheese part.
Yeah.
But why a bun?
Bun's not meat nor cheese.
Word.
You lose that bun, you got something.
Without the bun, your hands would be covered with meat and cheese. All right, we'll look into that.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Welcome back now to the top of the sixth inning. Cameron Kundig back on the mound for the BlueSox. Currently 5 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed, 2 runs, both of them earned, allowed 4 strikeouts, and the beauty of it, no walks, no hit by pitches. It's just been all him all day today for the BlueSox. He's pitched a really good one here. 64 pitches in. Nobody yet warming up in the BlueSox bullpen, and maybe not have to. First pitch to Wysong, that's going to be a bunt. And unfortunately, that's going to ricochet foul. Barely off foul. Good bunt, though. But a smart one-on-one play there for a first or third baseman getting a bunt. If it's down the third base line, you recognize you're not going to be able to get the throw. Just let it go, and hopefully it bounces foul, and Aiden Morton does so right there. So now the 0-1 account for Wysong. Is he going to bunt again, though? No, he's not. He's actually going to swing and miss. Oh, Tyler Nelson couldn't catch that one. Might have hit right into the thigh. And even with protection gear on your body, fastballs like that still won't tickle. So no balls, 2 strikes is the count to Wysong. Kundig kicks and he deals. In the dirt. Nice little waste pitch though. Try to get Wysong to chase. But that's all it was a waste pitch. 1-2 is the count now. Kundig creeping up on 70 pitches now. The 1-2 pitch to Wysong. Taken, breaking ball. A little too low though. Count has now moved up to 2 balls and 2 strikes. So with an even count 2-2 pitch, Kundig has a sign. He kicks and he deals. Fastball. Unfortunately, Tyler Nelson moved that glove a little too far out for the umpire's liking. Count has moved full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Kundig does not want to run around base. Nobody on in this top of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. Chopper right over to the third base side. Morton has the ball, throws over to Dawson, makes the grab, and that is going to be out number 1 here in the top of the 6th. Nice job by Kundig and Morton to get the ground ball they needed for the first out of this inning. It's now up to the plate. That should bring up Tyler Harry's 2 for 2 today with a couple of singles. Hard-hitting singles, nonetheless. Seeing the ball pretty good so far today. First pitch to him in the dirt. No, just a little too low, though, on the outside corner. Doesn't connect for a ball. Kundig just reached in 71 pitches now. Fortunately, Blue Sox might need to look into one more pitcher, or at least one arm, for the top of the 7th inning. Next pitch was outside. Ball 2 is the count, 2-0. Kundig, a little bit of a struggle here with the hitter's count. Next pitch taken. 2-seam action. Catch that outside corner for a strike. 2-1 is the count. And yes, it looks like they're finally going to have some movement in the bullpen for the Blue Sox. Just for safety measures. Next pitch taken. Evens up the count. 2-2 is the count now. As Gavin Parch for the Blue Sox is going to start getting warmed up just a little bit. Also a little bit of movement in the Coyotes bullpen as well. Should be number 4, James Nelson. 2-2 pitch. Swung on. Harry's just pushed that right down the right field line. That's going to get foul, though. Good battle. Stay in this one. And if Harry's, the number might be 80 for Kundig. So if Harry's can stretch this at bat out for 5 more pitches, it can happen. And they might have to pull Kundig out just off pitch count. We'll have to wait and see, but that next pitch was in the dirt for ball 3. Count is full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. They might give Kundig one more batter. Try and get the double play, maybe. We'll have to wait and see. But as of now, Harry's has himself a full count. The payoff pitch. Swung on, grounder down the left field line. That's going to get foul, though. And the count will remain 3 balls and 2 strikes. So with a full count, Kundig. That's pitch's 78th pitch of the day. Hoping to make it another punch out for today. Here's the pitch. Swung on, that's going to be popped up. Good battle so far. That's going to get out of play into the stadium seats. And we will do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Harry seeing the ball very well. As we said, 2 for 2 today. He's not going to go down without a fight at least. So it looks like time is not going to be of the essence. We have less than 30 minutes, but still way over 20. So we'll at least get to the top of the 7th, at least here in this game. Payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4. Tyler Harry's battles excellent there and is able to get himself a base on balls walk. Now it's going to bring up Nunez up to the plate. 0 for 2 today. With a ground out and a pop out. Isaiah Nunez of Hartnell College. At the time of recording, batting a 185 average. A little low on that end, but his OBP is up to 333. That first pitch taken for a ball. Harries takes his lead over at first base. Kundig kicks and he deals. Swung on, that's to be line shot down the left, out to left field. Harry's round second. A little struggle going on in left field trying to get the ball. And Harry's moves over to third base in scoring position off the single of Isaiah Nunez, with still only one out in the top of the 6th inning. Good eye on Harry's to be able to recognize that there was a little struggle. Was rounding second anyway. Saw the struggle after rounding and just immediately started sprinting. Still only one out in the inning. Kundig looking for that ground ball to get him out of this. First pitch to Brad Valentine is swung on and missed for strike one. 0-1 is the count. Runners at the corners. Here's the pitch. Taken way inside. Brad didn't have to move out that way, but it's still inside nonetheless for a ball. Count is even, 1-1. So 1-1 is the count, and here is the pitch. Taken outside for a ball. Count is 2-1 now. And Nelson had actually a little bit of luck there. Instead of sliding over with his chest protector, he just stretched out with his glove. Was able to make the snag though. 2-1 pitch. Swung on. Brad Valentine having to stretch out and push that ball out of play. Count is evened up now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Might have been expecting something differently on that pitch. But now has got himself an even 2-2 count. Kundig, 85 pitches in. That's a throw number 86. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Strike 3 swinging. And Brad Valentine sat down after the nice breaking ball by Kundig, and that is going to be out number 2. And the Coyotes now in a difficult situation for themselves. 2 outs now. Force at second and first. It's going to bring up Calvin Carroll, the catcher for the Coyotes. Calvin Carroll of Cuesta College. First pitch to him at this at-bat. Swung on, fouled off in the backstop for strike 1. Most likely than not, Kundig will be out of the game after this inning, but manager does not want to go for his arm this early. He wants to get him out of this inning, get a full 6 innings of work. The 0-1 pitch in the dirt. Nice block by Tyler Nelson. Still working hard back there. For a ball now, 1-1. Nelson trying to keep this a 7-2 ball game on his own. Let that ball go past off the wild pitch. 4-run deficit would be a little easier task for the Coyotes. The BlueSox don't want to make this easy for him. 1-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. That is just off the outside corner. Pretty good frame job by Nelson behind the plate, but does not connect on the corner. Count has now moved up to 2-1. Nunez at first, Harry's at third. Here's the pitch. That one a little more outside for ball 3. Count has moved up to 3-1 now. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Kundig in trouble of walking the bases loaded here. Doesn't want that to happen. Here's the pitch, though. Swung on, grounded down the left field line. That's going to get chopped foul. And now we have a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nunez at first is going to be on the move. Who's going to win this battle? Calvin Carroll 0 for 2 today. Strikeout looking, and reaching on another strikeout, but reached off the throwing error by Tyler Nelson. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, top of the 6th inning. 7-2 is the score. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swung on. That's going to be Chopper down to shortstop. Arriaga has the ball. Throws it over to first. Gets the throw out. And that's going to be the end of the top of the 6th inning. So the Blue Sox able to get out of this inning unscathed after leaving 2 runners on the base path. We're going into the bottom of the 6th inning. Coyotes still trailing by 5. They're going to have to get some defense going. Leave the score the way it is. Just to have a chance in the top of the 7th. We'll see what they can do coming up right here on the PSCL YouTube broadcast.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. A place that brings the stars closer to Earth. Can you imagine? This is Rancho Mirage.
We've now reached the bottom of the 6th inning here on this PSCL action. Coyotes, Blue Sox going at it right here on the final regular season game here at Palm Springs Stadium. As we're going to have ourselves a new pitcher on the mound now for the Coyotes. Should be number 4, James Nelson. First pitch of the inning for him against Selskar. Taken for a called strike. Justin Selskar 0 for 0 today. Next pitch, a little too far inside for a 1-1 count. Selskar, 2 walks in the inning. And has himself a good hitter's count here, 2-1. Like I said, 0 for 0 today, but 2 walks, so his OBP, at least for today's day, is good 1.0. And now on the verge of making it 3 walks today. So 3 balls, 1 strike is the count for James Nelson. Here's the pitch. Selskar takes that. It's going to catch it for strike 2. Next pitch swinging, strike 3. That's going to do it right there for Selskar. First strikeout for James Nelson. That's going to be out number 1 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. A full 13 minutes remain in the start time. As Aiden Morton comes up to the plate now to face off against Nelson. First pitch taken, catch that outside corner, strike 1. 0-1 pitch. Nice breaking pitch right there. Catch that outside corner again. Count has moved to 0-2 now. And here's the pitch. That one was fastball up in the zone, nowhere near the zone itself for a ball. Count is 1-2 now. Outfield playing in their normal positions here. 1-2 pitch, swung on. And it looked like Morton just had to stick his bat out just to protect. And we will do it again at 1-2. So far, so good for Nelson. Coming into this game in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch going to be popped up. I believe that's going to get out of play, though. It's off the stadium seats, and we will do it again at 1-2. Morton and Nelson trying to battle their teams back into this game. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be popped up again. Out of play. Out into the park behind us, and we will once again go at it with a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Morton seeing the ball pretty well. 0 for 1 today. Was on base with a hit by pitch earlier. And I think he heard him and took his hit by pitch again. Second hit by pitch again by Morton as he takes his base over to first. And unfortunately, that is not what the Coyotes needed this game. They did not need a walk of any sorts. They needed to get out of this inning quickly, get on the bats. As that's going to bring up Dawson. Caden Dawson, if I'm not mistaken. From Walla Walla Community College. First pitch to him is going to be popped up. Over down the left field line. They're going to be in foul territory for Harries. As Harries makes the grab there, that's going to be out number 2. A very big, important out for Nelson and the Coyotes. As they are now just 1 out away from getting back on the bats. And at least giving themselves a chance. That should bring up Noble Ortega 0 for 2 today with 2 flyouts. Hitting the ball pretty solidly, unfortunately just right at people. First pitch to him. Taken on the outside corner, called strike. 0-1 is the count. BlueSox hold on to the lead. They will take their record to a 9-8 record. Next pitch way outside for a ball. Count is even 1-1. If the Coyotes are able to come back and take this victory, they're going to go to 10-7. Morton taking his lead, playing some happy feet over there. He's going to get back to the bag, though, after the step off by Nelson. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Here is the pitch. Taken low and inside. Does not connect, though. 2-1 is the count. The 2-1 pitch going to be fouled out of play, out into the ballpark. Heads up over there with the car. I say that to myself. And the count is evened up now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 1 strike away from getting into the top of the 7th inning. You have a few minutes to spare, but I'd rather do it right here, right now. Next pitch is going to be popped up out into the outfield. Over to his right is Hutchinson, makes the grab, and that will do it for the bottom of the 6th inning. So the Coyotes have 1 shot left to tie this ball game, if not take the lead. They know what they got to do. They got to roll this inning. We'll have to wait and see if they can do so right here on the PSCL YouTube broadcast.
Girl, you know that there's one thing that I love, but it's not you I'm thinking of. I want the ultimate cheeseburger. Break it down. Cheese, meat, cheese, meat, and that's it. Baby, you know it's hot and juicy. 'Cause Jack won't make it till you order it.
Girls love this.
Our target is men.
What's the target?
It's time to step away from the sofa and get back to the world you love, the world of Agua Caliente. So get ready to rediscover that winning feeling again at Agua Caliente Casinos.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. A place that brings the stars closer to Earth. Can you imagine? This is Rancho Mirage.
So the Coyotes are given 3 outs right here and right now to come back. They know what they got to do. They got to roll this inning. Just a simple roll with nobody on will tie this game up. Roll over with anybody on, they will actually take the lead. But they know what they got to do. They got to roll this inning right here and right now. First pitch by the new pitcher for the BlueSox, Gavin Parch, is taken for a ball. And next pitch across that outside corner for a strike. Count is even up for 1-1. As Nate Nunley comes up to the plate again, a ground out and a fly out. Still hitting the ball pretty solidly. 1-1 pitch. Swung on. Little blooper over to the shortstop side. Arriaga, nice diving catch there. Makes the put out, and that is going to be out number 1. Arriaga might have just had a little bit of or Nunley might have had just a little bit of a jam shot there. That, unfortunately, is going to be out number 1. That's going to bring up, my mistake, should be Luke Culver. First pitch he sees is going to be taken for a strike. 1-1 is the count. Next pitch to him. Line shot, grounder over to the shortstop side. Throws over to first. Arriaga makes the grab. Dawson makes the grab over at first, and that's going to be out number 2. Arriaga doing it all himself today in this top of the 7th inning. And now, the Coyotes down to their last out of the inning, last out of the game. They're going to have some 2-out rally magic right here, right now. Parch kicks, he deals, swung on. Fouled out into the net for Owen Foco. One for 2 today with a single to the left field. Gonna need some base runners right here, right now. Next pitch swung on and missed right underneath the ball. Goes Owen Foco's bat, and now they are down to their last strike. So no balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 7th inning, BlueSox leading 7-2. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed. Strike 3 swinging, and that's gonna do it. A nice closing session there for Gavin Parch as he ends the inning right there and now with a 1-2-3, and the BlueSox have taken the last game of the regular season right here at Palm Springs Stadium, 7-2. And with that fine play, that again is going to end the regular season here at Palm Springs Stadium for the PSCL League. Some great pitching today, as well as Kundig. Calvin Kundig. Correction, not Calvin Kundig. Cameron Kundig. I was looking at Calvin Carroll stats for a moment. Cameron Kundig from the University of Redlands, going a full 6 innings of work, facing 27 batters. 6 hits allowed, 2 runs, both of them earned. Did give up 1 walk and had 5 strikeouts. So for the majority of it, he did let his guys in the field do the work, which is what you like to see. They got their reps, he got his reps, and he did a job well done. So with that fine pitching performance and some great bats for the Blue Sox, that is going to do it here at Palm Springs Stadium. We'd like to thank you guys for watching us on the PSCL Baseball Network. Been watching a whole lot of Power Baseball if you haven't checked out. So that is going to do it again for the regular season. We don't know what is going to happen for the schedule in the playoffs, but if you want to make sure you know when we're coming live, make sure you hit that subscribe button here on the PSCL YouTube channel and click that bell for notification so you'll know when we go live every single time. But until next time, this has been Brae Foust with all the call right here. Thank you guys so much for watching the PSCL YouTube channel. Once again, your final score, the Blue Sox take the last game of the regular season against the Coyotes 7-2. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys later right here at the ballpark.